Hello everyone, how are you doing? Yeah, today we're going to be doing some Instagram art and make sure everything is good. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some Instagram art, and you can suggest some amazing artists that you think you can try doing. I have this, I follow my Max High art, and I really like his work, his stuff. So I'm going to try and see if we can make this, at least a variation of this, of ourselves, just as a way to practice. And yeah, but you can try and suggest some art pieces. You can link any suggestions in the Discord. Something we can do in a short amount of time. Okay. Yeah, just you can link in Discord, and some nice stuff here I'm seeing. Yeah, you can put it in any of the chats. But yeah, let's jump in. I want to see if I can make this Max Cyan. Oh, by the way, yeah, there is this add-on I want to promote. It's by Strike Digital. It's basically a tree library, but not regular trees, just flat planes like this. So that means you can populate thousands, if not millions, of trees to render like this. And it's just a 2D plane with a texture. But the amazing thing about this is that the texture is always facing the active camera. So that means you can change the angle of the camera, and you will always look at the tree. This document really describes the add-on very well. I can see you can even use the scatter add-on to scatter the trees better. It's a very, very powerful tool. Really also does some great optimization for your scene. So yeah, if you want to check out the add-on, I'll be leaving a link in the description. Yes, also getting this is helps out the channel because I'm an affiliate, so I make a commission on the sale. Anyway, let's try and make some art. Like I said, we are going to try this. How do I copy an image on Instagram? Let me see if I can get this image. Where would this one be? Would this be here? Trying to... No, there must be... there must be an Instagram image downloader somewhere. Yeah. Let's try and do this. Going to start right away with a sky texture, Nishitas EV, and maybe you can also change the aspect ratio to something like that. Just align the camera a bit. Sky. Okay, let me remove the dust. Just a little bit of dust. Okay. We're not going to try and copy the image as it is. We're just going to use it as inspiration. I think we can create a... Let me see. If I have a mesh, subdivide it with a multi-res or a subdivision surface. Let's try 3. Add a displacement. I want to create some rocky surface. Add a displacement texture. Let's use a cloud texture. And add another displacement on top of this. Sorry, another subdivisions. Let's try matrix. Subdivide. Subdivide, subdivide. And we can use, I don't know if I should use an object. Let me use an empty here. Try using an empty for the coordinates, because I want to be able to squish the detail a bit. Hello, Burning Bright, how are you doing? And Saidikali Ahmed, how are you? 360 Era, how are you? GK Guru, also, how are you? Hey. I want to create some rock detail. Think we can duplicate this. Control Shift D. I'm just trying to add another layer of detail. To the rock. Maybe these should try and point up. So I custom. And I think we need another subdivisions surface above. Let me put this in the Z direction. Can even use a color map. Geometry nodes would be easier. Yeah, I think so. Let me see if I can get this to work the way I want. Using geometry nodes. Let's see. So we have a mesh. If we go to geometry nodes, new geometry, and subdivide this, I guess, because we need more resolution. Subdivide mesh, subdivision surface. You turn on wireframe a bit. Okay, something like that. And guess we would need set position. And hello, Brenda 3D, how are you? Let's see if we get a noise texture. Noise texture. I guess we can do a combine XY so that we can offset. I think we can start by offsetting the Z. Should we offset the Z? The X? Yeah, okay. The X and Y. Okay, the Y would need the X would need a separate noise. And we need to subtract math. Hey, Ganja, how are you? Subtract there. maybe even use a vector math and sub multiply. This should give us, we can just use a scale option to get the strength. I think this should just be secondary detail, but we need some larger detail. So before this, let me make sure that the subdivision is not too much. So about 2 there, and then another subdivision here. I can come here. Let me save this as Instagram art. You can make separate shapes and distribute on objects. Oh, I'm not trying to go for the exact thing here. I'm just trying to make mine look like rocks. I think the first thing I need to do, let me get another set position here. Hey, sad globe, how are you? This time is a normal map. Let's get another noise here, noise modifier here, and multiply it. Use a vector math to multiply the normal with normal. Where is it? Multiply the normal with this. And I guess we need to scale this. And maybe subdivide this a bit further. It's not really giving me the detail I want. Maybe the strength should be much bigger, so let me add a math node here. Hey Kapil, hey Fleet, how are you guys? How are you doing? No audio? No. My audio is fine. Maybe check your side. No, we're wasting a lot of time on this piece here. Let's come back to the rock a bit later. Let's first make this look visually appealing, at least. Like I usually like to have something. Let me get a water shader. Water. You're doing great. Good to know, man. Good to know. Okay, that's going to be our water. And hey Bobby, Alex at, how are you? Shouldn't the rock point upwards? Yeah, I'm going to come back to that a little bit later, because I want to have something at least now in my scene. It just looks too dull. Go to the world. And people who come in usually want to have something, want to see something when they come in. They don't want to see an empty canvas. So let's give something add something for the newcomers who want at least to see a proof of concept that this is doable. Okay, let me add some clouds at least. You know what? I do not mind that. I think I'm just going to blend this. Perfect. I wanted to do a rock from scratch, but scratch that. Let's use some pre-made assets. Let me make this Central Mountain looking like Burj Khalifa. Oh, yeah. True. Maybe he got the idea from the Burj Khalifa. You never know. Because it does really look like it. No, our water is supposed to be transparent. So let me viewport wireframe. Okay, let's get the water. Maybe, let me see. Okay, I want some waves in the water, so I'm going to add a texture, a noise texture, vector bump. Just a little bit of bump detail to the water. Not too much. Just a bit. And I think I can stretch it on the Y. Just a bit. Let me change the lighting. I need to go back to the world. Change the rotation. Let's try 35. Sun size 1. You need that bright Caribbean water. True. Let's see. If I add an area light here, a really powerful area light around here in the direction of the sun, and just amplify that power a bit. Let's go to the water shader. Transmission is up. Reflections. me use quick trees to add some trees here. I'm going to get some pines, some palm trees, like this. Perfect. Have this sandy beach asset we created. I need the water to be visible. It's much easier to work. Can you model Viking Eva house cut? I don't think I know that. Say Vikings Iva horse. Oh, Iva horse cut. Let me see. I see. Yeah, it's doable, but we would need a realistic horse, and that is the hard would be the hard part. Now, achieving this blue water is challenging, quite challenging. Let's see. Think we need to do a few things. Transmission should be up. Let's try reducing the density. Only cut. Maybe we can do that in the evening stream. Can you show me how many tries are in your scene? Yeah, sure. Let me see. In your scene, every scene I edit always has millions of triangles. It makes my computer lag. People always tell me to do it with a few triangles as possible. Yeah, try. Oh, we're already in 500,000 triangles. What is your setup? Let me look at this trunk here. I need to make it a bit darker. Yeah, today I want to make several art pieces. That's why you see I'm not explaining too much. I'm just trying to get the Now let me use my quick trees, quick scatter. To scatter some trees here on this. Where did I put these? Just okay. Seems light comes a lot more from the on the side, so let's do a 45. Maybe 90. Yeah. Yeah, I really want these coconuts to be a bit darker. The trunk to be a bit darker. Yeah. Let's first turn the sun down, the strength of the sun down, because I want to have this bright spot, and I think I can get it. I can get it with this area light here. Maybe make the sides really small so that we can have some sharp shadows. Yeah, I think that's, yeah. The clouds, we might also want them to be brighter, so yeah, if you want to lower polygon, yeah, you can use Alt D to duplicate. I want to use it for my project, but I'm getting some difficulties. Can you do it without host? Yeah, maybe we'll try it in the evening. Also, let me make these a bit brighter. The material of these. Oh, I want to first make. Can I just add other clouds? No. Mix. Let me see. If I add RGB curves to this. I think I might want to rotate. These. What's up with the? What's up? Why is there no music in background? There is. Maybe it's not loud enough. Loud enough. Problem when it's loud is I can't hear myself talk. Kinda. I want the water to look blue, quite blue. Reduce the dust. Let me up the contrast of the sun a bit. Where did I get the rocks? That's from Mixamo. Not Mixamo, sorry. Quixo. Mega Scans. I think we should have this bump detail. Like that. No, these are not showing. Maybe we can also add some hexy detail like he has. Now I'm going to make this deep, so and make a shallow surface here. If I hide this, so that's going to be our water level. Okay, I think our water level should be around there. So I can sculpt in some sculpting the rock basin or the water basin. Give this sand material. I've made a rock, looks like the reference with material applied. I am sending it in Discord. Try it if it is good. Oh, nice. Thank you. Yeah, by the way, you can provide some assets that you have made yourself if you want to take part in the... so, yeah, let me know when you send it. Thank you, Manta. Yeah, I could always use some help. So we can make this a community project. Okay, bring back the water. I want to see if I can see. If I remove all these stuff and just keep the water shader very simple. If we just clear water, we can see the depth, which is good. And I think it should be a bit deeper. I should go a bit deeper. I can make this blue. Some absorption. Some roughness. I don't know how we achieved this shadow detail. Could he have used just a regular sun? Let me see. Let me first turn off this. Let me just use the clouds as they are and switch from this area light. Let me actually have a new collection called lights so we can experiment a bit. It seems the mountains are in the distance, a bit dark. Are the mountains in my distance? Oh yeah, I think they're not getting a lot of light. We're going to fix that a bit in a minute. Let me use a sunlight here. Maybe the reason why this water is not catching any shadow could be because the emission is too much. The transmission is, yeah, if you make the transmission too high, if you make the transmission 1, I think we lose the shadows. So we just have to maybe even bring the alpha a bit. Yeah, I think that's much better. So we can definitely reduce the transmission so we have some nice shadows. If I hide this. Yeah, I'm starting to like the detail we are seeing in the water. And the fact that we can start to see some shadows. Yeah. What do you guys think about AI art? Yeah, I've already started to see people complaining about it. I think I saw a tweet where someone said that DALL-E, since now it's a paid tool, it's kind of because the AI gets its style from a number of different styles from artists by copying different artists. They're saying that the AI should be kept free because it picks from other people's work, so there isn't, and they're not paying them, so it should be. Yeah, it was some interesting discussion that I saw on Instagram, on Twitter. A Burning Bright, have you sent the? Let me know if you have sent the. Yeah, some people don't like the AI. Some are okay with it. Yeah, it is stealing people's art and then turning it into its own, and calling it its art. I guess kind of like what I'm doing here, because I'm copying from someone and I'm actually attributing their art. So like we are doing here, we are getting inspiration from this from Max High Art's art. But the only difference here is that I'm letting you know that I'm getting this inspiration from Max Hyatt. The AI doesn't let you know; it just pretends that it has come up with this idea and asks you to pay. I guess that's the discussion that was on Twitter. I don't know, kind of interesting. Let me bring back the world. This as now. I think our textures lack some detail. This material lacks some detail to it. That could be because, let's see, hide this, hide this. Yeah, this rock lacks a bit of detail. Let me go back to object. I read the FAQ in Midjourney. If you see any art that got stolen from you, you can send them a message and they remove it. Well, the people were not saying that the AIs are stealing their art. I don't think anyone was saying that the AI was stealing their art. They're saying that it's kind of taking inspiration without crediting anyone because it's picking from different artists and just, yeah. So, I'm not sure how I feel about it though, myself. Yeah, I want to change this. Yeah, this rock. Network is slow. Oh, no problem. No problem. Taking a while. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. I like the shadow he has here. Maybe we can try. Let's go back to the world. Yeah, I'm starting to like the piece we have here. Maybe let's make this quite intense. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Well, in this version, then who is the player? Who is which one is the game? About Midjourney, does anyone have any tips for creating the best quality art? I have no idea. Maybe in 5 minutes you need to do bottom sculpting for over 2 minutes, and it looks like the reference. Send it and I'll try and see. Do you know the quotes of Picasso? If I remember correctly, was bad artists copy, great artists steal, or something like that. Yeah, I remember that as well. I've seen that. So if the AI steals from a lot of artists, maybe the AI is a great. Yeah, the AI itself is a great artist, but I guess people are just worried about the future of art, of artists in general, because they are kind of threatening, because it can do quite a lot. Even if the AI wasn't a good artist, you have to remember that whatever art it comes up, it does in a few seconds or a few minutes. Something an artist can't do. So a lot of people are getting worried for, I think, are getting concerned, legitimately concerned about the entire thing. Oh, Burning Bright, you need to send me to approve the access. I've seen the link, but I need access. Have you, and what do you mean by the best quality pictures? Yeah, sometimes the Midjourney doesn't produce the best. You see a lot of variation in the quality. So yeah, I understand what he's talking about myself. There is varying quality in the pictures. Some people manage to get the AI to do some really amazing stuff. Sometimes the results are quite disappointing. So it's a hit and miss. Yeah, you need to check, Burning Bright, you need to check your email. So you send me a Google Drive link, but I need permission to access it. So you need to go into Google, into your email, and you might see, you might see, yeah, you might see a message asking you to give me access. I need this water to be more bluish. Oh, one thing I think we could do is to be able to see these shadows. To be able to see these shadows, I'm just going to make the surface more shallow. Yeah, let's try making it more shallow and see. Yeah, I think that's much better. Oh wow, thank you. I'm really amazed how fast you can create those scenes. Thank you, thank you. It would take me a few days to create something. Now, if you have some assets, because you can see we have not really made much in this one. We have mostly used pre-made assets. The process becomes much faster if you have some pre-made assets. Let's go back to the world. That may be rotate. Let's bring the strength of the sun back. Let me do 0.1. And just pump up the strength of the sun. I want the sky to be more blue. Oh, your treadmill is not fixed yet. Yeah, like I said, try going out, man, and run through the streets. Enjoy the sun. Oh, this is what Burning Bright did for us. It doesn't seem to have any text. Does it have textures? Oh, nice, nice. Okay. Nice. I'll just copy it. Paste it. Put it somewhere. I want to see how to add it. Why do you need a treadmill? Yeah, why do you need a treadmill, man? You don't need a treadmill to run. You think your ancestors chased their prey on treadmills? You think they were hunting on treadmills? No, they went out and barefoot, running, chasing whatever they were chasing, hunting down. Hey, this. Have some floating trees. I'm going to change the material of this, make it a bit darker, so that it fits in our scene a bit better. Perfect. Left treadmills, I've been using it for 16 years. It's like a friend to me. I'm joking, man. You can use your treadmill, but when we have a zombie apocalypse, you will regret it, man. You will regret it. Okay, what can we let's try adding God rays and see if we can have God rays in here using a volume. Yeah, I'm telling you, you can use your treadmill as much as you want, but when a zombie apocalypse hits, how are you going to outrun the zombies when you just use that used to running on treadmills? You should be out practicing. Point 0.01. Volumetrics don't seem to work for us. Want to work for us. Let's add this steps thing. Yeah, actually we have a horse. Maybe the horse is drinking water. We don't want to see it dying there. Oh, we also made a shark, but we didn't texture it. And I had not added it to the library. Anyway. You'll kill them? I'll kill them all, don't worry. Because running on a treadmill doesn't differ to real life. Yeah, true. I'm here complaining about you using a treadmill to run, but I never run anywhere. 1080. Let's go back to the square composition. Yeah, today we are making tribute to Max Hyatt. So let's try something else from his art style. I like this. So let's try that as well. Let's try this. Change the aspect ratio 1920 by 1080. Yeah, something like that. So this is like an alley. I'm just going to start with adding this light emitting stuff here. So cycles, emission, the noise, let's make the wall dark. This is 100. Let's add a flow. Flow. I don't know. Road. Let's get a road asset. I'm going to use maybe this. I don't know. Yeah, that is good enough. Scale it down. Let's add some people. For scale reference and just to populate our scene. Let me see, bench. Building. I want to see how quickly we can make these pieces, or at least something similar. Yeah, actually, let me even try to mimic the same angle he has. The reference really does look good. And get some shop. You always want to have something in your scene really quickly so that you can start iterating, making changes. So I'm going to add a few things here. Different shops that we have made from different streams. Screen keys. You have some nice details. And the same feeling. Let's get some steps. I think I'm going to have these like escape ladders. Okay. Get some street stuff. Like signs. Think we might need, let's add some volumetrics and see. get some wires. Hanging wires. Maybe make this more reflective. Okay, summary on Blender is hanging. I love when the viewport can handle and crash. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're not going to do more for this. We might stream in the evening. But before we go, like I said, I'm trying to get into game development. And as we end the stream, let me show you what I have so far. It's not much. But yeah, so I got. I have something now working. I have a walk animation, a running animation. I think the character might be one. Like I said, we are trying to make a game using Godot. And I'll be making devlogs are for. Yeah, thank you. Let's reduce the speed a bit here. Yeah, I want to make a water shader. Thank you. I want to make a water shader for this character to run on and add maybe a shark animation. Actually, we have a shark we made last time. And maybe, yeah, so every time I stream, I think I would dedicate like 30 minutes for the video game we are working on. How is he running on water? Yeah, so he's going to be fighting sharks. So he needs a way to be able to run on water. Yeah, and we need some. Maybe we can make some islands now. Actually, let's make an island, a quick island, before we even add a shark. So if we, let me see, island shouldn't be that complicated. It can just be simple sphere like this. Proportional editing. You need to squish it down and just I can turn on okay, I don't like this this here. We can do it a better job at this. Let me apply subdivisions. Just shape the island. And just give this call this island boy. I would just sculpt it. I think we don't need to sculpt this one. And since we are not going for a realistic look, let me get a palm tree. Because okay, now we are going to run into an issue with this palm tree because it doesn't use PBR, and Godot doesn't really handle this. Will not handle this very well. So let me see how this looks. Let me create a new UV map. Okay. Godot is not going to like this because it's not PBR. But I do have some palm trees in here. But the issue is they're too heavy. So let's make our own palm tree. Let's make a new palm tree, and this is supposed to be sand. So let me give it a sand looking material. And then let's try making our own palm tree, a low poly palm tree. We can just use about 8. Okay, turn on proportional editing. Let's create the, I think I'm doing too much here. Let me keep things much simple. Let me get a palm tree reference. Low poly palm tree. Yeah. Because it's getting harder to work without reference, so just need something like that. Turn on proportional editing. Okay, now for the leaf, can just do a plane like that. Now we can add a few subdivisions that start making cuts. Actually, let me just get this like that, and now I can select I think I can grab this edge loop. Let's add a simple deform modifier bend. This is not bending at all. Let me just add an empty. Yeah. Doesn't need to bend that much. And before it even bends, we need to bend this side, so everything is like that. Well, this simple deform doesn't work very well. Doesn't seem to be working very well. Just going to, let me also mark this as sharp, mark sharp. And let me just turn on proportional editing, select this vertex, active element, and just rotate. Yeah, that should work. Give this material green. Give it a green material like that, and this can get a brown material. Then all we have to do here is just have maybe a cube, just add a few segments. Actually, I can even subdivide it, give it a hair system, 10 count, and just use this object. rotation. All right, let me just hand place these. Add some coconuts. Just be cubes like that. Okay. We have an island, we have a palm tree. We can make a few variations of this, maybe make one that's much straighter. Like that. I'll call this palm. And I'll call this palm 2. And this can be plain as island, sorry. Island. Okay. Just make sure that all the normals are correct. Everything is good. Okay, let me export. Export this. Export. Export GLT. Selected object. Call this island. Export this GLT. Selected object. Palm 1. Do the same here. Export. Call this palm 2. Okay, why was I even exporting these? In the Shark project, I should be putting them in my so this is in June. Shark. Okay, this should go in my game project. Okay, can go to Godot. Already imported. Let's go to objects, main level, and drag in the shark. We can animate it later. Point 2, point 2, point 2. Then I want to first add in the island. Huh. Seems the materials didn't come in for the island. For some reason. Okay. Not sure why the materials didn't come in. Oh, I guess because this has to be a texture. I see. So let's go back to Blender. I think this has to be a texture. And I'm just going to borrow this temporarily, this image, use it as the main texture. So I'm just going to do a texture, main texture, and just use this here for now as our texture. So I'm just going to unwrap this. So that's going to be our sand. And I guess this should also use the same material. Including the leaves, all should use the same material. So for the leaves, I'm just, for the this, just going to unwrap, or just do cube project. We can come back to the texturing bit later, but I'm just going to use this texture for now as our texture. And then for the leaves, just going to do the same thing. Just find yeah, and I also gives them a nice variation. Let's call this island. Oh, thank you for subscribing. That's Pira Fat. Thank you. Okay, so now that we have this, we can re-export this again. Export this as was my game Raft builder objects Palm2, and this export again as island. Perfect. And I think, yeah, now the texture is there, which is nice. I just need to scale this down a bit. Actually, let me do this differently. So I create a new scene, bring in the island, 3D scene, bring in this island, in the center, just scale it down, 0.2, 0.2 like that. Bring in the Palm2 as well. Needs to be scaled down, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. Can make a copy of this. And I also have a box I can add on here. It's really small for some reason. Doesn't seem to show. Okay, there. Maybe that's a treasure. Let me call this island. Hey Nyako Emon, how are you? Okay. Let's see. I think I'll start converting some of my scenes, Blender scenes, into Godot scenes so that you guys can walk through them and look at them. It's much fun that way. Okay, I need this mesh to be this island to be something someone can walk on. So let me select the island. I think I need to go inside this island or make it editable. Let me see. Editable children. Yeah, make this editable and give it a collider. Collider shape, convex hull. Shape only serves to provide collision shape to the collision object. Desired, please only use. This should be a static. Oh, I need to add a static object, a static resource. I'm still learning Godot, but it's really fun. Static body. Let me first remove this. Okay, this should be, the island should be part of the static body, and then the collision shape. What am I doing wrong here? Collision shape, collision shape. New convex. Island. Let's try and play the game and see. Okay. Where? Oh, I haven't linked the island. Island this here. Yeah, want to see if we can walk to it. So basically, the idea is, can I walk on the island just yet? I can walk through the island, which is obviously not what I'm going for. Like I said, I'm still learning this. Okay, so I have this. Let me see, can I save? Okay, I can create a convex collision shape. And this has to be a child of a static body. that. So in the island, we can get rid of this and just link this island. Scale it, transform it, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. Now I think we should be able to collide with it. Perfect. We can walk on the island. But I can't get to the trees. Yeah, so let's see how this looks from a distance. Not bad. We want to have several islands, and these islands will have loot, and that you can use to build maybe rafts and stuff like that. But to get from one island to another island, sharks will be in your way, and you will try to punch your way through them to get to one island. So we will not have any large islands. We'll have small islands with different resources, and you have to go from one island to another. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the walking on water thing, but yeah, we'll find a way to walk, to be an ability to walk on water, more realistic one than just running on water. Maybe the purpose of the raft is, yeah, maybe we can, yeah, we can use a raft to run on water. You'll be on a raft to run on water, and you can use the resources you collect to create a much faster raft. A swimming animation, yeah. So for the swimming, the issue is that then you can't punch the sharks, which is the purpose of the game. Actually, I'm trying to. The name of the game is going to be Shaka Punch, like a word play of Sucker Punch. Yeah, a raft. How about a surfboard? Yeah, we can also do. We can do different objects, and maybe a raft has a different speed from the. Actually, we have a raft already, so let's try bringing in a raft. I do think I have a raft. Yeah, we did make a raft from a different project. Let me see, game image. Yeah, we can have different ways to navigate the water. We can have a raft. We can have a surfboard. Maybe. Yeah, but I want something that you can stand on while have the ability to punch. Yeah, so we have this raft. Let me just copy it into a new Blender project. I'll call this Raft. Paste it in here. Yeah, call this Raft. Yeah, so this is our, let's export it. Guilty F selected. I want to save it to our raft builder, objects, raft. Maybe you can walk on water with coconut shoes. Yeah, why not? Maybe you shake up the coconut tree and you're able to run on water. That would be fun. Okay, let's get our raft. I'm going to go to the main guy here and just bring in our raft. Let me create a new inherent scene with our raft, which is not in the center for some reason. I want it dead in the center of the world. We go to transform, its transformation. Okay, so we have our raft imported. What could we, it needs a collider. Does it? No, it doesn't necessarily need a collider. Add this to objects, save, go to the main guy and have him on the raft. Raft. Yeah, just need to scale it down. Yes. It needs to be part of the kinematic. We get our raft. Okay. Should be. Where is our main guy here? Let's see. We should probably not run on the raft. I should give him the water. What is it called? I will just call it rafting. This canoeing animation. So a pedal animation. And I guess we can try making that. Yeah, pedal animation, thank you. So we can come back here. Let me create a new animation. So let's go to the timeline. New action. Let me go to the first pedal animation. Also punch with pedal. Yeah. Let's see. I need first disable this. Need first disable all of this. Just have the pedal animation. For the pedal, he would just first have these. Would just be standing. Probably need a reference to a pedaling animation, but for now we're just going to do something much simpler. Let's make this 60 of 30 frames. Let's make it 60 frames. Add a keyframe there. Just basically repeat these keyframes. $40. I think I can select these. Okay. I think he also has to turn to the other side, I think. So he does one stroke one side and then another the other side. So 40, 80. Just need to duplicate this so he does that, and we can repeat. So he does this, grams up, turns his hand this side, Am I doing this right? And then so 100, he has to go back to this animation here so that it can loop. That this side goes back to this. I guess you can't mirror animations. No, I don't think we can for this one. Need 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Then I think we can tweak the animation here a bit, especially for this. Yeah, this swing here seems to have an issue. I can see that too. Is it supposed to be like this? 1, 2. Okay, there is a snap. And not a very good one. Let's see. don't like the animation. Let's try this again. So and I'm just going to animate these two instead of animating the forearms. So start like that, end like that. In between here, we can do one. Go back. Make a sub boat with a motor that runs on coconuts. Yeah, those are some interesting ideas. I think we can do. Couldn't you make a pedal snap with the hands to eat and just animate the pedal? I don't think it would work like that. Actually, let's add a pedal and see. Because you can't animate an object to animate the hands. Wouldn't work. Okay. Now this can just be parented. Control P pawn. No, I think for now we can keep things simple. Just have this animate on one side, and let me speed up the animation. So 50 frames. You just also animate make this. Okay, I think I have this inverted, so this should be in the middle. Is there? Yeah. You can export the animation and anime and call this selected only. Export. I can also export the pedal. Export with this pedal. Okay. So then all I have to do is go back to the, let me first play some music here. In the main guy script, where is my run cycle running? I can change this Oh, I need to make sure that my animations are there. Where is my animation player? Go back to 3D. I need to load a new animation. Animations. We have one running. We have. If I see, did this import main guy? Oh, this should be main guy animated. Export. Should be in our Raft. Let me create a new folder called animations, just to keep things a bit. And I think I need to turn these all back on. Yeah, I need to have this named properly. Pero then export. Again, I think I exported it in the wrong Raft new folder. No. So let's see if we can get this back. Okay. I have been making the last scene for 40 minutes. Nice, nice. Yeah, let me know when you upload it. Okay, why is this not importing correctly? Thank you for the Boldisa for subscribing. Let's see if it's now better. If for some reason it's still showing an error here. Still new to Godot, so I'm not sure why these errors are coming. Anyway, let me see. Let me just re-export this guy as something else. Guilty. Oh, this one. Export again. Yeah, he's here. Open anyways. Animation. Yeah, we now have the pedal animation. Okay, it didn't import correctly for some reason. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. I don't want to bore you with this experimenting. I'll get the pedal animation and maybe add some sharks attacking him. And Burning Bright, have you uploaded it? Let me see. Let me check Discord. I'll check when you upload it, but yeah, thank you guys for showing. I'll see you in the next video.